All right, we are back with Practical Parenting, the podcast that helps empower parents in the trenches, find joy in the process, and thrive through it all. This is our third Microdose episode. You've hopefully just listened to our podcast on movement. And if you're thinking to yourself, Dr. Terry, I do not have time to do what you were suggesting, this is the episode for you. So we're going to talk about how to really make movement a priority for you. We talked about all the benefits of movement, and we know you really want to work it into your day. But, especially if you have small kids, you're a single mom, you can't be going to the gym, things that whatever the barrier is, let's give the people some tips on what we can do easy at home, really get that movement in no matter what.
Absolutely. I believe in making everything easy, accessible, obvious, in order to turn it into a habit. And I struggle, sometimes I'm really good at keeping up my movement habit. And then sometimes I kind of slide backwards in the winter, but then, it's okay. It's okay. That's the way life is. We move forward.
It's a lifestyle,
It is a lifestyle. Yeah. And here it is. Make some routines, okay, for your morning. Wake up a little bit earlier than your children by maybe 10 to 15 minutes only. I'm not talking about an hour before your kids so you can do that crazy workout thing. I'm saying just a few minutes so that you have time to yourself. You're going to do centering of your mind, body, and spirit. So I really actually live this. This is not something I just created and suggested because I don't like getting out of bed in the morning. I know. Can you imagine? And I hit my snooze at least 2 to 3 times before I'll get out of bed. And I'm like, but Terry, all you have to do is that 6-minute workout. And sometimes, believe it or not, I'm going, I can't. I just can't. And it's like 4 movements, 30 seconds each, 15 seconds in between, and then you repeat. How hard could that be? But, your mind drama gets in there. So establish a routine for yourself so that okay, I'm going to count to 5, and I'm getting out of bed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, I'm out. Mm-hmm. And then I'm grateful. I've taken some deep breaths, and I'm grateful. This is my spiritual practice. I am grateful to 3 things, and it has to just slide off your tongue. I'm grateful that it's sunny. I really am always grateful whenever it's sunny outside. And then sometimes my dog is in our room, so I'm really grateful for her. And then, my children and my husband are downstairs. I'm really grateful for my family and that they're there. But, switch it up. But do your gratitude practice. That's your spiritual practice because that really focuses your day on a positive, starting your day in a positive spot.
Agreed.
And then your body. Okay, so awaken your body. I mean, don't go right into the crazy movement, but, like I do.
A little
stretching. I do yoga when I have lots of time, but no. Weekday mornings are not days of yoga for me personally. So I do some stretches and I move my body just to get in touch again with my body. And then, believe it or not, I turn on music and I do either dance or I do jumping jacks in my bathroom. And it's usually to one song, so it's somewhere from 3 to 4 minutes. Something really happy, something very energetic. Disco is great. I know it might be too much for some people, but and then all of a sudden you're really energized to brush your teeth. And I brushed my teeth. So that was I did something spiritual. I did something for my body. And then, I might just close it all with, okay, I'm grounded. I might just do some deep breathing to kind of set my intentions for the day. And often I will have 3 things. I love things that come in countable items, as you can see. Mind, body, and spirit, 3 things that I'm grateful for, 3 things that I'd like to wish and bring out in my actions as I interact with people for the day. And so one of my favorites is kindness, caring, and compassion. And it all has the K sound. So I like that too.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, right? So that means in less than 5 minutes, you have put yourself onto a good start for your day, right? And you've incorporated your whole self in it, your mind, your body, and your spirit. and you got movement in there, friend, and you probably moved for 3 to 4 minutes there. That's good because you need 30 minutes a day. So look, what if you did 3 to 4 minutes of movement 10 times a day? There it is, your 30 minutes of movement, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to go to the gym. I was just in my bathroom.
Yeah, and I think there's opportunity if you look for it throughout the day for, to find little pockets of ways you can get in your movement. Like I'm thinking about, you're carrying the laundry up the stairs, all right, well, carry it up once, carry it back down, carry it back up again. Do that maybe 3 or 4 times and you got some if you're not breathing hard, you're probably in very good shape. So, try that. Or, you're making dinner and the pasta's boiling on the stove and you gotta, 10 minutes until it's done. Do a little calf raises or, squats or something. Like find those little pockets of time where you have the availability to squeeze in a little bit of movement.
And get your kids to do it with you.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're doing something in the kitchen, say, hey, how about a dance break? Okay, your pot is boiling. Do a dance break. Okay,
away
so you're
from
doing
the stove, but yeah.
Away from the stove. Yeah, sorry. Safety first, everybody. Do a dance break. Or they've been doing homework for an hour or half an hour. Hey, what should we do? We need to have a movement break. Let them pick. But the fact that you're doing it together, like you're getting lots of bonus points here as a parent, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're encouraging movement. You're encouraging time together. And you're doing something that is joyful for, you and your child. So that's a lot of modeling going on. I'm like, wow, go for it. And then for us, for those of us who might work at a desk job, put a buzzer on, every hour. Maybe at the end of the hour or the top of the hour to get up and move. You can move, you can do stretches. Maybe you'll even, leave your cubicle or your office and go down to the top, to the ground floor and, sit outside for 5 minutes. Maybe you walk, maybe you just take in the beauty of the world around you.
We're on GBMC's campus now, and when I was pregnant and working here, I would walk over to one of our pavilion buildings and walk up the stairs and down the stairs. I think it's like a 6 or 7 flight building. Just walk up and down and then back to my office. And that felt like, a little bit of a break for my body. I felt like I was getting, I couldn't run when I was pregnant, so it felt like a way to move my body.
Exactly.
And I'm big on taking walks with the kids, like especially if we're all a little bit dysregulated. That's the first thing I say is we're going outside. I don't care what we're doing, but we're going outside. And so walking with them, I know can be a little bit slower pace than most people are used to, but I have a couple tricks that I've picked up over the years. So like sometimes we'll bring a camera and each of the kids will walk around taking pictures of the things they're seeing. So, it's moving us along, but it's also getting them engaged in the activity and seeing different things, and we can talk about it later. Or I did see this trick, which failed miserably with my children, but hopefully it'll work with somebody else's, is you take a piece of duct tape and you put it around your wrist, but backwards, so the sticky side is out, and then you walk around and just like get a pretty leaf or something that flower you find and you stick it on, and then you have a bracelet at the end of it. Oh. So my kids were super disinterested, but I think it's a good trick, and I've seen some fun bracelets come out of it. So anything that you can do to get your kids engaged more fully in the activity, rather, because I know mine are just, I don't want to go for a walk. It's like you're just walking straight. But if there's some other...
Absolutely. And that's why Pokemon Go such a big takeoff, right? My children at that age, they were much younger, and they don't like the idea of taking a walk around the lake with mom and dad. But if we did Pokemon Go and for that walk, let me tell you, those 2 children were so
You still had
interested.
to stop every 5 seconds to catch your Pokemon. But
yeah. But it's okay. It's an enjoyable activity. You're doing it together. There's movement, there's joy, there's connection. I mean, all the integral things that make our lives enjoyable and connect us with our children and the world around us, can't be beat.
Yeah.
And what I love about some of these activities that you've connected with your children is that it's building curiosity and creativity. And, those things really blossom when you're out in nature and you're moving because, that blood is flowing to your brain. So we want to keep moving for our children throughout their school day, and then we want to keep it for us throughout our work days. I wonder, like, how much more creative people would be and how much more efficient people would be
It's a great point.
if they actually got up and moved rather than just going to the coffee machine to get more caffeine, right?
Yeah.
But there's no one solution, okay? So there's no judgment here. This is all about being creative and finding ways that you can fit in movement. And this should be joyful movement for you.
Yeah.
Okay? When you said you were walking up and down the stairs, I've done that in my office. We have 6 flights in our building. And I'm
surprised I didn't run into you.
I've done that, on a day where I feel like I'm just scrunched between patients and administrative work. So I only have like maybe 10 minutes break between morning and afternoon. I will do like 2 rounds of those flights, although I haven't done it in a while. So this is a good reminder that I could do that
You're
still.
welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, hopefully we've given you some ideas for, quick ways to move your body throughout the day. So if you use them and they work, let us know.
Yeah. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. That's how you keep a habit going.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.